A reduction reaction. A reduction reaction. A reduction reaction. Simply the just opposite of oxidation, you can say the reduction. A reduction, you may define reduction as, a reduction is defined as, you can define reduction as, in addition of hydrogen, in addition of hydrogen to an element or compound, to an element or compound, or to an element or compound, or you can say the removal of oxygen from a compound, the removal of oxygen from a compound, that is just opposite of the oxidation. In oxidation we are adding the oxygen and removing of hydrogen, but in reduction the addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen from a compound. Hydrogen, example, hydrogen is added to oxygen, hydrogen is added to oxygen to form water, to form water, like you can say 2s2 plus O2, 2s2. Okay, and hence the reaction is reduction, hence the reaction is a reduction. Next one is example, oxygen is removed from cupric oxide, oxygen is removed from cupric oxide, cupric oxide, cupric oxide to form copper, to form copper. So you can write the reaction CuO plus S2. A removal of, that is Cu plus S2. That is going to be, oxygen is removed and combined with water. So this is reduction of cupric oxide. This is a reduction of cupric oxide. Cupric oxide is reduced to copper, is reduced to copper. So my dear student, this is all about the oxidation and reduction reaction. So you can take in reduction reaction the addition, of hydrogen to an element or compound, but in the second part the removal of oxygen from a compound, like that 2s2 2s2o, that form the addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen is there in cupric oxide. So this is all about the oxidation and reduction reaction. Next topic is, what is oxidizing agent and what is reducing agent. What do you mean by the oxidizing agent and what is the reducing agent? We are learning the oxidation and reduction properly. So what do you mean by the oxidizing agent and reducing agent? Oxidizing agent, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. What do you mean by the oxidizing agent and reducing agent? First is oxidizing. Oxidizing agent. First one is the oxidizing agent. So my dear student, the oxidizing agent, the substance which oxidizes element or compound, the substances which oxidize element or compound, which oxidized element or compound, which oxidize element or compound elements or compounds is known as oxidizing agent. Is known as oxidizing agent. We can take the example. Oxygen is an oxidizing agent. Oxygen is an oxidizing agent. We all know oxygen is an oxidizing agent. It oxidizes Fe, iron, to ferric oxide, Fe2. So Fe2O3. So you can take the reaction 4Fe plus 3O2, that is 2Fe2O3. This is the oxidizer which oxidizes element. Iron oxidizes the oxygen. So oxygen oxidizes the iron, that is the giving ferric oxide. What is the reducing agent? Next topic is reducing agent. So the substance which oxidize elements or compounds is known as oxidizing agent. This is the oxygen oxidizes ferric oxide and it gives ferric oxygen is oxidized iron to give ferric oxide. Second is reducing agent. So this is all about the oxidizing agent, reducing agent. The substance which reduces compound. The substance which reduces compound. The substance which reduces compound is known as reducing agent. Is known as reducing agent. So there hydrogen is an reducing agent. Hydrogen is an reducing agent. Hydrogen, we can take the hydrogen as an reducing agent. So there is, it reduces cupric oxide to copper. It reduces cupric oxide to copper. How it happens? Just take the reaction. So CuO plus S2. That this is Cu plus S2. So it reduces the copper, that is the cupric oxide. Next topic, my dear student, the oxidation and